Previously on Reroll Expectations, our adventurers have traveled across the kingdom of Greencrest in search of Rufus's parents. Along the way, a small, magical bird they've been keeping managed to fly out from Rufus's pants, leading the party to a mysterious facility filled with what looked to be failed experiments from the Alchemists. A strange voice taunted them, calling out for the prodigal son, leaving no clues as to who that might be.
Alright.
I don't have a cold intro today, sorry. I didn't think
I don't
about
have any
one.
more the podcast is canceled isms.
No, podcast is not canceled, at least not this week. We're still good. Alright, to recap, you had just entered a room in this dungeon. You guys know where we are, right? We're in a dungeon. Y'all heard that funky voice of an alchemist talking to you, taunting you. There's a bird somewhere. And you're walking around. You made a lizard friend. I don't think you guys have him following.
Glom? Didn't we name him? No, he totally named
Glom.
him. Glom. It was close. I had
Yes,
the
it's
G.
Glom. I don't think he's following you guys, but he is definitely somewhere in the dungeon with you. Or I guess you're all in the dungeon together, technically. You had just entered a room at what looks to be a dining hall of sorts. Inside are three humanoid figures. Their flesh is partially torn and oozing a sort of black ichor. And as you guys had entered, they just sort of like turned and looked at you.
And they were not hostile last time I remembered.
Correct.
Yeah.
Or at least not yet.
I think I was leading the way with the torch, so I'm gonna kind of step aside so everyone can get into the room with me.
Maybe they'll be friendly, just like the last ones.
What should we do?
I suppose we should try to not aggravate them, maybe. You all are better at this than me.
Maybe we should just try and move past them. Sneak.
Maybe we should interrogate him again for 20 minutes. I'm just kidding. We're not
I
gonna do
agree.
that.
Let's just move on. Move past them.
Agreed.
Yeah, let's do that.
Agreed.
Sure. Beyond where they are, at the other far end of the room, heading towards the west, is another steel door.
A steel door?
Sealed.
Like they're
Steel or sealed?
steel. So all the doors in here, like the Star Trek
Okay. It
doors,
sounded
they're
like you
like
said steeled. It was a steel door.
they're like whooshing open and closed in that cool like futuristic sci-fi way.
Oh, okay. So it's a magic house dungeon thing with automated doors. Cool.
wizards here.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to open the door and being careful not to watch for any traps or anything.
Yeah. So once again, this door, as you get close to it, it just sort of whooshes open. Nothing. You don't hear any sort of like mechanical whirs or like trips or crossbows or whatever.
I believe the room ahead is clear. Do you want me to go in first?
Well, I'm behind him. I want to do the broken ass shit cast guidance on him again.
Yeah, guidance is real good.
Very.
Yeah.
I will lead the way in then.
I'm gonna be reasonable about it, but I haven't done it yet. So, all right, I'm just gonna stay behind him. Probably soon.
Yeah. As you walk in, you find this room is not a room, in fact, but a hallway. It's a very broad hallway with a small passageway to the south, and it opens up much broader towards the north. Further up the north, however, you do see three more of the dog-sized lizards sort of prowling around, but they don't quite notice you yet.
It looks.
I have to ask, which direction are we facing right now? Because you said it broadens to the south, but then there's also a north. Like, are we? Is it an intersection or are we
You're coming in from the west. Or
Perpendicular?
From the east. Yeah, so it goes boop, boop, boop.
perpendicular?
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
facing west.
From the
We're
east?
Facing west.
Okay, got you. Okay, so that makes sense. Because if we came in from the north, I was like, that. Okay, thank
And
you.
you-
Just needed to get an idea where we
You
were
said
at.
the lizard creatures were to the north, correct?
Correct, and they have not noticed you yet.
It looks like there's more of the experiments to the down the right-hand hallway to the north. Should we try to get past them or see if they're hostile?
Are all of these things gonna be like not hostile? There's so many down here.
Last I ever heard of these kind of experiments, the things that came out were very dangerous and not well mannered. Well, at least not as well as we've seen, so it could be that they're less aggravated due to maybe more successful experiments? I don't know.
I think there's no reason to believe that they're going to become hostile. All the other ones we've seen are docile.
Yeah, fair enough.
True, but perhaps we should tread lightly.
Aye.
I want to cast Pass Without Trace, but I have one spell slot in both first and
Yeah,
second
maybe not the
level.
best idea right now.
Might want to save those.
Yep.
I don't have a lot of play.
I'm gonna kind of peek around the corner down the north hallway to where they are, and then after looking through there just to see if they're coming towards us. Down the south, do I see any creatures towards the south?
Towards the south, no. The south is a small hallway that hooks to the left. So you don't quite see anything in that immediate area. To the north, however, you do see, like I said, those 3 lizards are sort of like prowling around. They're not heading in your direction, but again, they still haven't noticed you, so you don't know how they're going to react if they see you.
Right. I'm gonna kind of turn towards the rest of them then, and I'm going to step out from the corner. If they come running at me, I'll say they're coming or something like that. Some kind of warning word. A safe word, if you will. What?
My safe word is kumquat.
Banana.
My safe word is mango.
Fire truck.
Pink chair.
Yeah, I'll say danger. And I'm gonna kind of step out into the hallway. My greatsword is still out, so.
Yeah. So you're not trying to sneak at all, correct?
Nope.
As you walk into the room, the 3 lizard dog things sort of turn and look at you, and they start to charge at you.
Oh, I'm yelling danger and
Fire truck.
holding one of my swings if one of them gets too close to me.
They're not within range to get you right now.
Yep.
However, we'll all roll initiative now.
As soon as they're within range, that's what I'm holding my action for.
Sure.
Oh, dang.
18, Jeff.
9.
It was almost a nat 1.
Oh god.
Get those rolls in early.
Yeah, it wasn't a nat 1. It was a 19, so a soft 20.
I got a 14.
Yeah, I'll come up the rear.
I also forgot to bring up my character sheet, so
It
I'm
is
really prepared today.
Terrifying how many large numbers are around a nat 1, so you could be so happy, and then it just flicks one spot over.
How many of them were there, Jeff?
There are 3.
Okay.
Rufus, you said you had 14 for your initiative, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So top of the order is going to be Villif.
Okay.
As these 3 dogs are running at you, dog lizard
Yeah.
things.
How far ahead would you say they are?
They're about 20 feet away from me right now.
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to do what I planned, and I'm gonna hold my action to swing at one of them if they get too close. But I'm going to bonus action rage.
Sure.
So that is my turn.
Up next is Shortwing.
Okay, I'm going to cast Entangle in front of Villif through the whole hallway.
Okay, and what does that do?
They have to make a DC save or be restrained. It is a strength check.
Sure.
They've got a plus 19 to strength.
What's the DC?
Probably. 13.
Okay, well, the first one saved. They rolled a 17. That one rolled a 15, and the other one rolled a 17. That's
Jesus.
before bonuses.
Wow, so they all...
The dice are on my side today.
Oh God.
Oh man, we're gonna have a long haul. Okay, it's considered difficult terrain. Just
Sure.
So if they have to like be slowed to get to, I don't know about the distance, but just letting you know. While they're already in it, they're good. But if they have to like, I think go back through it, then they can potentially be
Well,
restrained again.
yeah, they're still in it, so they're gonna lose movement speed trying to go through it to get out. Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm just gonna use my bonus action to magic stone 3 of my arrows and get ready with my bow.
Okay, and then up next is Rufus.
All right, I will charge in and attack something.
I know you're in the hallway. They're about 20 feet away from you, so once you get into that difficult terrain, you're not going to be able to reach them because of what Casey just cast.
Oh, tight.
Yeah.
JK lol. I'm gonna pull out my crossbow. We're gonna fire that off.
Just potch out one of them.
Nice.
Yeah, baby. 15.
That's a hit.
Stupid bag. You ever just have too many dice?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I have a dice bag for board games, or me playing regular D&D. I have my DM dice and the Avernus dice box thing that I
very
paid
nice.
for, and I have a third dice bag of like Magic the Gathering dice.
I have 2 dice bags and then a dice tray that I made.
All right. Unfortunately, only rolled a 2, so that's 5 damage.
Sick. Your crossbow bolt sort of like flies through the air and catches the closest one to you in the shoulder.
That's my turn.
And then up next are the lizards. They can't quite reach anybody because of this entangled ground. So they're they're getting right to the edge of that entanglement, but they can't quite get past it before their turn is up.
That was a freebie,
Is
boys.
the entangled ground right in front of me, though?
I would assume so.
That was presumably how I wanted. I wanted to give you like a grace period of like 5
So
feet,
would one of
but
them
then,
say
yeah,
be
it was
within
just the whole hallway is
sword swinging
entanglement?
distance?
If you move it like 5 feet forward, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But up next is Ahraman's turn, as he studies the paper in front of him.
Blast him.
I started blasting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna come and blast him. I'm just gonna firebolt the closest one that I see.
Sure.
With a 22.
That hits.
Excellent.
1 point.
Where the fuck? Here it is. 6 points of damage.
Yeah. Your firebolt goes and sails and hits the same one that Rufus hit with the crossbow bolt, and you leave a nice scorch mark, right square in its forehead.
And then I'm gonna back up 25 feet.
Sure.
Headshot, biatch.
Boom! Headshot. And up next is Vilif.
Okay, stepping forward that 5 feet. Are all of them in a line, or are they kind of also in like a V shape?
Like a V shape.
All right, I'm gonna take a greatsword swing at the one that's already been hit, the one directly in front.
Yep.
That is gonna be a soft 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that is 2d6. That's gonna be 11 points of slashing damage.
Do you want to describe how you just viciously murdered this poor innocent creature?
Oh, it wasn't innocent. Innocent until charged.
Maybe it was trying to cuddle with you aggressively
I
with
don't
teeth.
think that's what's happening. Yeah, I'm just gonna aim, kind of cleave down right at the clavicle, and just try to cleave through it.
Yeah, you cut it clean in two with that swing.
Yikes.
Ooh. That's my turn.
All right, up next is Shortwing.
Okay, I'm gonna be pretty generic here and just fire an arrow at the one that. So the one that got hit in the head with the fireball is the one that was just executed.
Correct. Brutally
I'm gonna go for
executed.
just the next one, the next best target.
Left or right?
Right.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I rolled the 2, so I'm sure I don't hit
Nah, fam. You didn't do it this time.
it. No, not this
Philip now
time.
has an arrow
this time,
sticking
buddy
out of
boy.
his...
Swing and a miss.
Philip now has an arrow sticking out of his butt cheek.
And then up next is Rufus. Rufus, now you can probably get up in there and start hacking and slashing if you want to.
I can get up
One
in
less
it.
die,
All right.
and you might have got pin cushioned.
All right. I'm gonna sheathe whatever the term would be for putting your crossbow away, and then whip out my swords. Start slashing.
Just start hacking
Yeah.
away.
All right, that's probably gonna hit. That's over a 20. So,
Yeah, that nailed it.
yee boy. All right.
Spicy.
Let's see here. Do.
Are you
Ooh.
taking the one to
not-
the left or one to the right?
Which one has been hit more?
Neither of them have been hit because.
Okay, well then I'll just go for the left one then.
Alrighty then.
We are hitting for 9.
9-2 hit or 9-4 damage.
9 for damage. We rolled a 23 for it to hit.
Okay, yep, that seems good. Your blade just slices in. You get a nice, big, deep, fleshy cut on that first hit.
All right, and then with my offhand, I will go in for a second attack. Ooh, that one probably not going to hit. 14?
That's a hit.
Oh, that is a hit. Okay, cool. And a mere 2 points of damage.
Wow, you came in guns blazing with the first shot, and last shot, not a whole lot. You gave him a paper cut.
just a
Well,
little
just
poke.
a little scrape.
A light,
Yeah.
a light kidney stab. It's fun.
Look, it was my left hand, all right?
It's not my strong hand.
Yeah.
Oh, you took my kidney out. Why?
It's now the lizard's turn, so the undamaged one is going to sort of like hurry up to Vilif and attempt to bite it with its big, gross mouth.
How dare you?
A 7 does not hit, does
It
it?
does not.
Didn't think so.
Philip has a very
the
bad
wa-
armor class.
The other one is going to attempt to snap its jaws back at Rufus, who just cleaved its kidney out. And that's a dirty 20.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 3 points of damage. It sort of just like snaps back and like gnaws at your finger a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
Tis
like,
but a flesh
it's like an
wound.
angry Pomeranian. And up next is Ahraman.
All right. How many of them are left? There's 2.
2 left.
All right. How are they looking?
The one that was attacking Vilif is entirely unscathed. The one next to Rufus is bleeding profusely.
All right. I'm
Finish
gonna-
him.
And there's bits of kidney on the floor.
Coup de grace. Bits of kidney.
I'm just gonna, casually firebolt the one in front of Vilif.
Cobra Kai, do or die.
oh God! I started watching that show today.
That show is great.
It's a
I just
great
finished
show.
it like last week. So
14.
good. That's a hit.
What's a TV show?
Technically, it's on Netflix, so it's not a
And
TV
6 points
show.
of
It's an
damage.
internet show.
Okay, Jeff.
6 points of damage.
You send a nice, you leave a nice searing mark on the chest of this this giant lizard, but it's still standing.
2 for 2, baby. Let's go.
And up next is Vilif.
I just watched the guy in front of me get, smacked by a firebolt, and I trust Rufus to take out the other one, so I'm gonna swing at the guy in front of me.
Checks out.
Ooh, 14.
That's a hit.
Okay. Oof. Oh,
14 is the number of the
dang
day.
it! It's 2 1s. That's 6 points of slashing damage.
You give a nice cleave into this beast. You almost hacked off one of its legs, but it's still standing and still has enough sinew to keep the motor function going in that little
Stump.
little gripper,
Nug. Ugh.
a little nug. And up next is Shortwing.
I presume that they're both blocking my targets, so I don't think I have a lot of room to play here.
I mean, you guys go diagonally, like connect 4.
Do I have an actual chance at shooting somebody here?
Yeah, it's
'Cause
wide enough
technically-
where you are.
Okay, if I can move and get an angle, then I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Because I know technically half cover is applied if you're trying to shoot a target through somebody.
Yeah, but you're
I don't know
going
if you're that
diagonally. It's
crazy.
fine.
Yeah, so if I got a shot, I'm gonna just do the arrow thing.
Ruler cool.
And 6 does not hit.
No, it's not.
Vilf has another.
All right,
arrow in
up
his-
next is Rufus.
All right. The one that just attacked me, I will go
You gonna start hacking
give it a
and slashing.
taste of its own medicine.
Go for
Fuck,
the
what is that
throat.
song from Fallout New Vegas about like hacking and slashing? Butcher Pete? Are you Butcher Pete right now?
Yep. Are you hacking and whacking? And I was actually in the first Fallout 3, not New Vegas. I don't think they put it in.
Oh, I think
unless
you're
they-
right.
I haven't
Yeah,
played
yeah,
either
yeah.
of those games.
Yeah, same here.
They're great.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, I mean, you get so used to running around for hours listening to the radio that you like hacking and whacking and chopping that meat. It's a very interesting one to listen to.
What'd you roll, Rufus?
I got an 18.
Dang.
That's a hit.
All right. So hold on a second. I forgot I had this ability. So I have, if we recall, that wild talent.
Yep.
I don't remember how we flavored it because it was technically like unearthed arcana, like psionics, but we're
Instead
not.
of being psionics, it's magic, so it's like an inert magical ability inside you.
Okay, so I'm gonna magically guide my strike. So I'm gonna roll my talent die in case I want to replace the damage
Sure.
with that. Okay, that's a 5. And this is also a 5, so it makes no difference. Glad we went through all that.
You did your best, though.
So that's gonna be 8 damage.
Yeah, so you see in your mind's eye, you like teleport yourself 5 seconds in the future and see the perfect opportune strike, and you flash back into your present self, and you make the exact same movements as you cleave a giant gaping wound into this lizard before it collapses.
Nice.
And up next is, or is there another attack? Do you want another attack, or are you?
Is
good?
there anything left standing?
There's one more lizard because Vilif did not hit hard enough. with his
Okay.
double ones.
Bill's got some old.
And
He's
I
got
hit
some
it
old
all.
bones. Come on, it comes with slack. He's like 60
All
years
right.
old.
I'll turn to the remaining lizard dog and attempt to strike it. I can only do that once per turn, so this will just be regular attack. That'll be 17
That's a hit.
As it's gnawing on my leg.
and a solid 8 damage.
Yeah. Once again, you manage to just drive your blade straight into the spine of this lizard, and it just you see the light die out in its eyes, and a soft groan.
Jesus.
Is that too dark for you guys? Should I calm it down a little bit?
No,
See its
Rufus is
soft
kind
You
of
see its
Grown.
whimpering child.
Rufus is kind of into it.
Ugh. Rufus, why are you drooling?
Half chub appears.
Real quick, does anybody watch The Boys?
Oh god.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
That show's also great.
It's very good, but yeah, there's one scene. I'm trying not to give spoilers where they're just like, just look at me. I like to see the light go out.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's
Holy
fun.
shit.
Yeah,
It's very
dude.
dark.
I tried to
Very,
get. I
very
tried to
dark.
get into the boys. I wasn't a huge fan of it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's really good. Okay, but Ahraman's gonna walk up. Well, it looks like they're not all docile, and then I'll cast Mage Armor on myself to give me +3 AC for the next 3 hours or 8 hours.
Yeah, as I said.
I wipe the lizard blood off my sword and say, "Yes, clearly, we can't predict what they're gonna do at any point. We should continue to be careful."
Can I kind of kneel down and investigate them to see if there's any, like, maybe identifying marks like numbers or any kind of coding system on them that would show me anything I would know about the experiments?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Ooh, that's a +0.
Hold on. You never used your guidance. I just now thought of that
you're
before
right.
you made that roll. So
It's
so
14.
if you would like to.
Add that D4, baby.
I did.
What'd you get?
14.
A 14. You don't see anything that stands out to you. There are definitely some signs where it was probably restrained at some point, but this doesn't look to be any sort of humanoid experiment that you would have gone through.
I think these creatures were held somewhere and possibly released in here because, I don't know, security or trying to kill anyone who got in here. But I'm not sure.
I would also like to mention that, Vilif, you still have enhance ability active, and I cast it on you like right when we got in here.
Wait, I
I'm
do?
pretty sure it was Bear's Endurance. So you have an extra 2d6 temporary hit points, and you have advantage on con checks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it lasts for 1 hour.
Out of like game right now, have we ever asked Vilith like why he knows this information?
No, I mentioned this in the last session too. You guys have no idea why he knows all this stuff.
Well, you
All
guys had a conversation about him being in many fights, and I think the whole party mentality was presumably that he was, what was it, a private contract mercenary,
That is-
basically? So then you've
Yeah.
encountered them.
Right.
So it's like, almost like we're not suspicious because, maybe he's just fought them on one of his
I
contracts.
remember Village
Right, but you
talking
guys
about-
don't know that he has been experimented on by the Alchemist, and that's why he has this draconic form.
Yeah, I think we.
But does he know that?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does.
He's also like 3 times your all's age, unless someone is not like the age they look like. He's like 55, 60 years old. He's old.
All right. Back in character.
Hey, no, this is a good question to ask.
great
There's nothing
question.
wrong with that, because...
Because we
Wait.
did talk about it out of character, but not in character.
Yeah, Jeff was like, "Oh, you guys have no idea," and it's like, "Oh, well, yeah, we haven't really put any weight into it because we don't. You know, we're not gonna go all out about it until it comes off the
Yeah,
table."
the players know, the PCs don't.
There you go. Now we're all clear.
All right, I'm gonna bring it up though.
Take it,
Vilith, why do you seem to know so much about this place and these creatures within?
I've come across them in my years of experience more than once. I believe all of us have dealt with alchemists at some point or another.
Not personally.
Yeah, this is somewhat new territory for us.
Well, yes, just run across it, a few of these laboratory types, a few times now. And all of them are similar.
Can I roll an insight check?
Please don't. My charisma's terrible.
Yes, you can roll an insight check versus.
I'd like to see if he's lying.
This would be against Vilif's deception.
Oh, God.
or charisma. I believe
My
I
insight's
believe-
bad though. So.
Oh, not worse than what I rolled.
He wanted to stir the pot.
I have a 12.
That's a 9. Vilif is...
Yeah, you definitely can tell that Vilif is hiding something from you.
All right, I'm gonna keep it to myself, but I am wary of Vilif now.
The 6.5 foot tall guy with a great sword. You're only wearing him
look.
now?
This is fantasy world. Seeing crazy shit is normal, but
But liars are never okay.
yeah.
No liars. That's when we start killing. We're a violent group.
All right, shall we keep moving?
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
So you have the options of going south to that smaller hallway or continuing up north to where the hallway expands a little bit further after a small turn.
Yeah, I imagine there might be something interesting behind the doors that they may or may not have been guarding.
I agree. And I will, with my torch, my probably very quickly dimming torch.
Well, like I
I'm
said,
gonna
this place
cast
is still
guidance on
lit.
Vilif again.
Yeah! Me and my bird.
As you head north through the hallway, you notice the ceiling has partially collapsed in an area, and there's a large mound of dirt blocking half the hallway. So as you sort of like squeeze yourself through, you see another long stretch of the hallway followed by another huge wall of that steam.
There seems there's more of that very, injuring, warm steam up ahead. Do we want to continue down this hallway?
Don't think we can go through the steam. Perhaps we should find another way.
Aye, agreed.
Yeah, I don't think I can get us past that, so might as well go south.
I'll kind of jostle my way out of the dirt pile.
As you do, can you roll me a perception check?
Oh no. I have proficiency in that, and it's a flat 0, so...
Guidance.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you got your D4.
You don't have to use it, but you can.
That's a 10.
It's a 10.
Wow, man.
Philip is
as
not
you
smart.
as you make your way through this little dirt pile, as you shimmy over this dirt pile, you feel something kind of hard inside the dirt pile as you shimmy over it.
There's something, like, poking me in the dirt pile, and I'm gonna start trying to... I'm gonna try to use my claws and kind of, like, try to dig through the dirt.
Sure. Can you give me investigation check? Well, give you advantage because you have your claws as you're like pawing your way through this dirt pile.
I knew that was a good feat to take.
He's like doggy paddling his way through.
I knew that was a good feat to take. Investigation?
Yeah.
Nat 20 with a +0.
As you sort of like claw your way through, you find a little small box, a small steel box, and as you open it, you find 2 shiny platinum pieces inside.
There's money in this box, and I'm gonna hold up platinum pieces, and, is there nothing else in the box?
Nope, just it.
I'm gonna keep that box. It's going in my little sack.
Can I,
Can I see one of those for a second?
Alright, and I'll pass one to,
I want to grab it. I want to investigate it, Jeff.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
is anyone
15.
hurting for money,
It's
or...
regular money.
Oh, actual platinum. I thought it was like a
No,
object.
platinum
Okay.
pieces as in money. Because I didn't want to be like, cool, you guys get a couple thousand gold, because you guys can't feasibly haul that around right now.
Yeah. Is anyone
Okay.
particularly hurting for money?
Well, no, I thought it was something else, but I'll give it back to Vilif.
Man, you know what would make it really easy to hold 1,000 gold?
Bag of holding.
Jeff's like, no, I am tired of this common rare item that everybody uses in every campaign, first session, every time. You guys will suffer. There you go, Jeff. I said it for you.
I saw someone on Twitter talk about giving your party a used bag of holding
Oh,
where
the
everything that comes
glitter.
out of it's covered in glitter.
Yeah.
Or it has all kinds of like weird things in it.
Yeah.
A bedazzled bag of holding would be pretty swag.
God, yeah. I will...
A bag of colding.
Yeah, I'll kind of slip it into my small coin pouch, and it's suppose we can save it for getting supplies later, or if anyone needs to buy anything.
Excellent.
Works for me.
Good find.
Hey y'all, it's Jeff here. Your genie in a bottle, baby. I've got some news for you. If you haven't listened to it yet, we have our one-shot of the World of Wildveer on our YouTube channel. It is a super wholesome tabletop RPG system, and if few of us got to play a chance, we got a chance to play with some of the creators. If you like some really wholesome, fun, lighthearted tabletop content, I really suggest that you go check it out. You can just search for Real Expectations on YouTube, and we'll be right there. Lastly, if you want to help support the show, we really appreciate it if you can tell your friends or leave a review on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts. We don't pay for advertising, so any bit helps, and it costs you nothing but time. And that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of the episode, and I hope you guys have a good time.
So I kind of wanted to try something weird.
Oh, baby, tell me what you're into.
Yeah.
Please never say
So
that.
I have a vial of that alchemical goo. I want to take an arrow. And I want to dip it in it and coat
Sure.
the arrow. And
Sure.
then I'm gonna have that like poking up, just doused in it, kind of like
Okay.
poison tipped. And I'm gonna have that bad boy ready.
Okay.
Don't know if it'll be good or bad,
I
but
like to call this my goop bolt. Ooh.
It just makes the lizard stronger. Like,
yeah, it's just he goes Bruce Banner and it's like
yeah.
swells up like a
You
balloon.
ever hear of enemy enhanceability? Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh sweet God.
Okay.
I guess we'll push on south.
I will kind of take one last weird look at the dirt pile and keep moving on.
Yeah.
How's everybody's health? Just curious.
I haven't been hit.
I took a light scrape, but I'm
I am
good.
full.
Okay. So I just curious. I didn't 100% recollect what kind of damage was exchanged last fight. But carry on.
And those lizards jumped at me, and I managed to get a chew toy in its mouth before it got me.
Chew toy.
Is that what their squeaky noises were coming from? Yeah.
All right.
You head south and you walk through the small winding hallway, and you're greeted by another one of these steel doors. But this one doesn't seem to open as you get close to it. You hear the mechanics kind of whirring behind the door, but it's kind of like stuck in place.
It seems like the door is stuck shut. Should I attempt to open it?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can motivate it.
And yeah,
Can you bash it open?
I can try. And I'm gonna look along the edges to see if I notice any, like, maybe blockage, like there's something jammed in the door frame.
You see it's more like the door frame itself has been like warped in place to hold the door where it is. Like some like blunt force hit the door frame to stick the door where it is.
Okay, I'm going to try to... So I'm guessing you got bent inward, not outward?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna try to then... And this might be dumb. I'm gonna take a javelin out and try to wedge in that point.
Sure. Give me a strength check if you're gonna try to open it.
Yes. Can I try athletics?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's a 16.
You grab onto your makeshift crowbar and you give it a little bit of force, and then all at once it just flies. The door swings open, and there are two bear-sized lizard-like creatures that are just startled as the door flies open.
I'm gonna
and you guys get a
firebolt
surprise
one.
round.
Do they seem hostile?
Don't start blasting yet.
Anyway, I start
I'm
blasting.
scared
Bear
now.
sized. Yeah, they're bear sized.
I-
Only
I'm-
Bruce Banner, a bear
Do they look
sized lizard,
more
man. We're
similar-
gonna have
do
elephant
they, yeah,
sized.
they look more similar to me than like the other ones.
They look significantly less humanoid and much more beast-like, and much
Crap.
more intimidating.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt one.
Sure. Left or right?
Left.
Okay.
With a 24
That's a hit.
and 1 damage.
Big numbers.
As soon
You,
Good start.
as, soon as,
as soon as the door flies open, you see it. You sort of like magically just like toot out a little spark that just kind of like glances past its scales.
Just sheens off of
Oh
it.
no! It blasts it straight in the face, but it's just like a sparkler.
It's a Roman candle.
I hit it for
Yeah,
sure.
there you go. It's a Roman candle.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it.
As soon as I see that fire go off, I'm just going to aim at the one that wasn't hit and open mouth breath weapon.
Sure. Give me 1 second.
It is a dex save.
Dex saving throw for both of them.
I don't think it's only a 5 by 30, so it's 30 feet long, but it's only 5 feet wide. I don't think I can get both of them.
No, you only get one of them. So left or right?
Left, right.
The one that he hit.
Yes.
Okay. That is a 16.
Yeah, it passes, so half damage.
And what damage is that?
That is going to be 4 total damage already halved.
Okay. Once again, you sort of like send out that guttural lightning from your. Wow, I completely fucked up trying to describe this. You bolt the motherfucker.
Best way.
But it sort of glances off the damage, if that makes sense. It doesn't seem to be as phased by electrical damage or lightning damage like that.
Crap. Saying that in character.
Any
Okay,
other
well-
reactions from the rest of the group?
Yeah. I'm going to draw this arrow, and I'm going to send the alchemical goo-tipped arrow without
the
magic
booger
stone.
bolt?
The booger bolt towards the one on the right.
The undamaged one. Okay,
Yes. I got a 19.
that's a hit.
Okay, and then it is 1d6. Been a while since I rolled damage for it. I rolled 2 damage.
Wow, you guys are killing it right now. Your arrow sinks in right between two of the scales, and you see that sort of like black ichor just get immediately like vacuumed inside the body of this creature. And you see like you see the veins around it sort of like turn like a faint black. You can assume it's poisoned.
Interesting. Okay, and I am intelligent enough to discern that it's probably poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just what my intellect tells me.
Yeah.
All right, so for my bonus action, I'm gonna do the rest of them magic stone.
Sure. Rufus, do you want to just run in there and just start hacking away?
I mean, I guess so.
I guess if I have to start hacking and slashing, I will.
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna
didn't start this fight, but I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Booming Blade to start. Or actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna use my True Strike cantrip.
Okay.
I'm gonna point at the bear with the that short wing just shot at,
Okay.
and I'm gonna gain a brief insight into the target's defenses. And on my next turn, I gain advantage on my first attack roll against the target. So I'm assuming the turn after this would, but
Is it
Do
a
I
full
l-
action or a bonus action for that cantrip?
let's see. It's an action, so
So yeah, it'd be next turn.
yeah.
So if right now you're just like pulling your sword out and pointing at it menacingly.
Correct, yes. He's just standing there.
Menacingly.
He's like the ape that comes out of the closet, Family Guy.
Yeah.
All right. And now have you all rolled?
Well, do I learn what his defenses are?
I'm sorry. What does the spell do again? I completely glossed over that fact.
Oh god. I gain brief insight into the target's defenses, so any sort of resistances, things of that nature, I guess.
It's definitely resistant to lightning damage.
Oh no. Well,
All right.
there goes everything Billith could do.
You have slashy slashes.
Touche.
Can I use a bonus action to proclaim to the group,
Uh,
don't
spe-
use lightning
speech is
damage?
free.
Speech is a free action.
Okay.
This is America. Speech is a free action.
Unless there's intentions behind the speech, then it requires an action, like intimidation.
Yeah.
All right, so I point at the creature. I don't know. My eyes glow or something briefly, and I learn, hey, everyone, don't use lightning on it. It's strong against that.
Oh no.
You had you had
It's
the
not
build
very
up with the
effective.
description, and then you completely fluffed it on the delivery.
Look, Rufus is not an articulate man.
He's
All
very
right.
cut.
Initiative rolls,
Very cut.
gentlemen.
Very cut and dry.
I rolled a
Ooh,
10.
Ooh, natural 1.
Oh no.
Before. Got a 3.
15.
I got a 10.
Two tens.
Who else? Between Ari and Vilif, which one of you guys has better dexterity?
What do you have, Ari?
I have 0.
Okay, I have +1.
Alrighty then.
God, I am a poor excuse for a barbarian.
You're doing your best out there. That's all that
This
matters.
is not going
Hey,
well
it's
for me.
okay. We don't like min-maxers around here.
I can make really good muffins, though. That's the only thing I'm good at.
All right. So top of the order is the guard drake with the arrow sticking out of its chest is going to walk up to the door and attempt to attack Vilif.
Oh no. I didn't rage.
It is going to attempt to bite at you.
Oh no.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes, that very much is.
All right, just making sure.
I'm actually a level 4 barbarian with a 25 AC.
It's going to hit you for 7 points of piercing damage as it sort of like clamps down on your shoulder.
Don't forget you have that extra hit points. I don't know if you accounted
Yeah,
for
I
it
rolled
yet.
the d6s for it.
Just making sure.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate
And you have advantage on con saves if they matter.
it. Yeah, I appreciate it.
And then it's going to then attempt to smack you with its tail.
Oh no.
That is an 18 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. And that does 8 points of damage as it sort of like bludgeons you with its tail.
Oh lordy.
That's too big heat right there.
That's a lot.
Jeff's rolling all the numbers today.
Yeah, I have all the good rolls today.
Jeff, why
We
have
need to
you,
let him do it as little as possible.
Jeff, why have you fucked me?
Up next is Rufus.
All right, I'm gonna go help out Vilith here and strike at the lizard bear.
I also forgot to roll for the damage for him being poisoned. Okay, he does take some damage being poisoned though, so you guys are okay on that front.
All right. All right. So because of the true strike, I will have advantage, which is good because I really needed it. That's gonna be a 23.
That's a hit.
Okay. And I'm gonna magically guide my strike. Okay. It's a 4. Okay, the regular attack was better, so 8 damage.
Sure.
And then I'll follow up with a second attack. Do I get advantage on the second attack?
I don't know the spell.
With
I think
True
it's just
Strike, I
next
believe
attack.
it's just the following attack.
Yeah.
I think it's the first one.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll have advantage in a second.
That will definitely miss. It's a 10.
That is correct. It will miss. You just sort
Yikes.
of like drag the tip of your sword across its scales, and it just does nothing.
All right. Well, that's all I got.
Up next is Vilif.
Would you say I'm within 5 feet of both of the big guard drakes?
The second guard drake is behind the first one, so no.
Okay. I'll do it anyway. Bonus action Rage, and I forgot to mention this last time, but because of my totem, you all now have advantage on any attack roll against any hostile creature within 5 feet of me.
Oh,
Checks out.
So
baby.
That is also my last Rage. Great.
All of us?
Yeah, it's
that's
Wolf
pretty
Totem. Wolf Totem's
Busted.
great.
That's busted.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 of us that can provide ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Well,
Wolf
I
Totem
know
is nuts.
Rue won't really do that, but that's still me and Ari having an advantage on just about everything.
Yeah. And I'm going to swing with my greatsword at the one that has kind of been getting beat up.
Yeah,
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
that is a hit.
Okay. It's going to be a 10 points of non-magical slashing.
Yeah, you get a big cleave out of it. You send some scales flying off of it. You get to see some flesh underneath those scales. It took a big chunk of damage from that one.
And I'm going
This is
to...
the poisoned one, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And I'm going... That's the end of my turn.
Up next is Ari.
All right. Is the second one within 5 feet of me?
No, it is behind the first one, so it's about 15 feet away from you, and also behind the first one.
Gotcha. So I'm just going to firebolt the one closest to me.
Sure.
You have advantage?
Do I get advantage?
You do.
Spell attack? Okay.
I don't believe there's any limiter with Wolf Totem.
18.
That's a hit.
7 points of damage.
This firebolt, instead of being a Roman candle-sized sad boy hour, this is a nice, magnificent bolt that flies through, and you catch it right in the jaw, almost. And it's taken aback a little bit by that hit.
Cool. I'm going to back up 25 feet then.
Sure. So now you're going to be at the very end of this hallway before it turns to go back to where you guys were, just so you have a frame of reference to where you are. And up next is the second guard drake, and it can't go anywhere because it's currently standing behind the first guard drake. So it just kind of like paces around a little bit and just kind of glares and growls. I guess whatever way like lizards can.
Waiting for tag team.
It's waiting to get tagged in.
The ropes touch.
I don't think lizards can growl. I guess they can hiss like crocodiles. So I guess kind of imagine that sort of like hissing noise.
Yeah, like that.
And up next is Shortwing at the bottom of the list.
Do I have a clear shot on the target? The first one?
Yes, I would say yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do. I already touched my. I believe I already used Magic Stone, so I'm just gonna fire an arrow. Aim it for the eyes.
Don't forget you have advantage.
Oh yeah, I got an 18 without it, anyways. Jeez. 18 plus 2, so I got a dirty 20.
That's a hit.
So a 1d6 plus. Well, I always forget how much extra damage Magic Stone is. I think it's.
That's your job to know, not mine.
Yeah, I haven't used it in a couple sessions, so let me double check real quick.
Because we haven't done combat a couple sessions.
Oh yeah, it's just my it's my wisdom modifier. I'm retarded. Yeah. So I did 7 points of damage. Wait, that's 4. Sorry, 6 points of damage.
Okay. Once again, your arrow sinks into the scales, and it's hurting. It starts to look a little more fatigued, partly due to the poison and partly due to it being beat a bunch of times by all you bullies out there.
Bullies. Lizard haters.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm good.
All right, so to start this turn, it's going to get poisoned. Oh, well, that's not good. You can see it's definitely slowing its movements down a lot as it's going to go and attempt to just swing its tail at Vilif. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
4 points of bludgeoning damage, which I think is reduced by your rage.
Okay, I was going to say, is that already halved?
No, it's not halved.
Okay.
And that's all it's going to do.
Awesome.
Up next is Rufus.
All right, let's see if we can finish this one off. I'm going to go for an attack, of course. 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. We will magically strike. Oh, yeah. That's going to be 8 damage.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me how you gloriously destroy this bear-sized draconic thing?
All right. I locate magically the perfect spot on its neck, and I just
like right between the scales.
drive it up in it. Yeah, the jugular. And I go for a nice stabby stab and just kind of move it around a bit.
Excellent adjective.
Just throw inside of his throat.
As I'm trying to release the blade, and I get it out, and whatever type of blood it has just does. You know how like in Kill Bill, where like all the blood will just kind of
sprayed in this like
spew
blue
Yes, and I kind of like I do like a bask.
Is this fucking Dirty Dancing right now? You're just like waiting for it to hit you. Disgusting.
Yeah, dude, I'm like way into it. My bloodlust is at peak.
Man. Some true colors are starting to shine.
I'm horrified.
I have got
the
some.
savagery.
You just see my eyebrows go up.
This
I'm
poor
in the back,
preppy
though,
kid
so.
from college in the back is just like, what the fuck is going on?
with this one person like bloodlusting over murdering something.
Yeah,
and his
Rufus is
60-year-old soldier with him.
Rufus is fucking making war paint out of our enemy's blood.
I have a lot of pent-up rage. Mommy and Daddy left me when I was a child.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
This is the
He was beaten by his adoption. His adoptee was just a physically abusive individual. So now
horrible.
Rouge just releasing all this
This is the
anguish on
Batman
everybody.
rage in Batman and in Batman Red Sun, where he's like crazy communist conspiracy kind of guy. That's what this is.
Yep.
Wait, Batman Red
Right,
Sun?
no,
I thought it was
no,
Superman
he's
Red
in-
Sun.
he's
Was it
in
Batman
Superman
Red
Red
Sun?
Sun.
Superman.
He is
Oh, okay.
he's an orphan
I
who
never-
gets
obviously
raised in
I
a
never read it.
gulag and then tries to kill everyone.
Yeah.
I'm always baffled by like everybody's ability to like reference pop culture, and I'm over here like, I think I know
Have you
what that
tried?
is.
Have you
I've
tried?
heard of
being
that
more
once.
educated?
You guys are like talking about full-on cartoon and animated shows, and I'm like, I don't watch enough TV, I guess.
I'm a comic book nerd. I know this shit.
Hey,
So it is what it is.
I'm not frowning upon it. I'm just like, man, I just feel so out of the loop. Everybody knows more about
Everything else.
that like genre of pop culture, and I'm just like,
Case-
I think I've seen
Casey's-
Wolf of Wall Street once.
Yeah.
Your nerd cred has been shot in this episode, clearly.
Hey, when it comes to video games, I'm pretty solid, but any other type of fandom, I'm not
Up
very
next
good at.
is Vilif. There's.
Oh, wait, is there more
yes, there's
lizards
one
for
more
me to
lizard
attack?
that is further in the.
All right,
Is
I
he
still have.
intimidated by Rue basking in this one's
Rufus-
blood?
Rufus is seeing red.
Rufus
I've
just
still got
dons
one more
his war
attack, so
paint
I'm gonna go for
and
that.
just like wanders over to the other one. Do you just crit?
Oh no!
Oh no!
No, it's the opposite. I got a critical
Blood in his
fail.
eyes.
Yeah. You get,
Yeah.
you get a little bit.
Now you have to describe this.
Let us
fail.
know what happened, buddy.
Okay.
Excellent. Beautiful narration
Um,
coming.
Well, I can't. There's just too much blood in my eyes.
Stop
I'm like
rubbing blood
wiping
in your
it.
eyes.
I'm like holding my one hand over my eyes, or like kind of trying to wipe my forearm, and the other's just sort of swinging wildly. And maybe I trip on some of the blood pool. I guess I don't know.
I'm gonna try to pick Rufus up out of his own blood.
I'm just like all blue at this point. Like,
I'm
Stop
blue,
drinking their
from
blood.
the street, I would die.
Stop making a smoothie out of their blood.
Oh, I got a pop culture reference for you. In Home Alone, when he goes down in the basement and he slips on the paint and like tries to recover himself, and then eventually just falls.
It's a
That's what
Yeah,
combination
alright.
of
He's
that.
like,
Bro,
perfect.
It's a combination
I
of
pull,
that
I pull
and-
a Home Alone.
when Harry steps on the nail, though,
That and A Quiet Place, the Quiet Place one where you have the
yeah,
dramatic
that
irony,
seems
and you're
brutal.
like, ah!
I can't do gore with feet and hands. I can't do it.
Nail and foot is probably one of the more severe.
Yeah.
Like that one like hits you personally. You can watch someone get beheaded, and you're like, dope, but someone takes a nail through the foot, and there's
Yeah.
some type of nerve.
It's
in you
it's
where,
worse when it's worse when it happens to you too, because I've had that moment where I stepped straight on a nail and just
Ooh.
clean.
I had a
through,
close call.
Clean through.
Never,
probably
never
because-
actually committed.
we've all stepped on Legos, and so we just imagined what if
We've
that
all,
Lego was
all
a
of us
nail?
have stepped on a D4 before.
Yeah.
Tiny plastic landmines, I like to call them.
True.
Well, they have a name for them back in the like medieval era. They throw 'em
Caltrops?
out for like
Caltrops.
horses on chariots.
Caltrops.
Caltrops?
Yeah, I couldn't think of the actual term for them, but yeah, they have
Yeah.
a actual existence.
D&D existed.
you
in
should
the
you
14th
should get some
century.
caltrops.
Yeah. I have a hunting trap, which is fair enough. That's about as close as I can get.
Up next is Vilif.
So where were
after,
we? I think
after
we were
helping
just effed up.
Rufus get
Yeah,
Paul
I-
Giamatti'd in Big
I
Fat
Home
Liar.
Alone.
Oh god, yeah. I'm gonna just kind of look at
Yeah,
Rufus
missed me on that
and
one.
help Rufus up, and then just look at the other Drake and.
I know the movie, but I've
It's
seen
coming
it
to me.
once,
I'm gonna
alright?
swing
Yeah.
at him. Get within 5 feet of him.
Come in
and
there
start
swinging.
And I start
Oh, I-
swinging.
That's a 22.
I
to
forgot
hit.
I had advantage. Oh well.
That's a hit.
22 to hit. That's gonna be lordy, 14 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. Ooh, my dog.
In your defense, though, Rue, missing that advantage, the beautiful mess up after getting covered in this thing of blood was just perfectly comical, like I just needed
True.
to be.
Yeah, you give it a nice meaty cleave right into its shoulder. And up next is Ari.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the classic thing of firebolt
Nice.
with advantage.
Yep, I'm next to it.
So that'll be an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. And 10 points of damage.
Y'all are cleaning
Is
these
it
boys
dead?
up. Not yet, no.
Damn it.
But you did.
Either way, I want to describe how cool this is. I'm gonna pretend like I'm bowling, kind of line up the strike and just firebolt right into its fucking
There
neck.
you go.
It's actually
little aesthetic.
because you're so short, you actually bowl it through Vilif's legs, and it goes up and uppercuts it.
Collegiate level
yeah.
bowler. He just has
Hell
the
yeah.
smoothest form.
And then I blow in my fingertips.
Nice.
Up next is the guard drake. It's going to sort of sashay around Vilif so it doesn't provoke attack opportunity and attack Rufus, who just brutally murdered its only friend in life. It is going to attempt to bite
Its
at
only friend.
you. And I'm
I
going
feel
to
bad
assume
now.
that a 24 hits.
Oh.
I am
they
going to
drop
cast.
bows. I don't know if
I'm
it's
gonna cast
Jeff or these
shield.
things that drop bows.
I'm going to cast. Wait, hold it. Is it 20?
24.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. I'm not going to do that.
You say you'd need
Yeah,
a
this
20 AC to beat it.
This one's going to hit.
JK, never mind. I take it right on the chin.
Actually, it's in the shoulder. You're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Yikes.
As it then sort of tries to sashay around and hit you with its tail. That's going to hit. Wow, my dice are fucking killing it. Does a 22 hit?
Sure does.
That's okay. It's only 4 points of bludgeoning damage with the tail.
All right. I'm not doing amazing, but I'm still all right.
And then up next is Shortwing.
How's he look upon visual inspection?
He's in D&D, was it 3.5 or 4E terms? He's bloodied.
Bloodied.
That-
I don't know 3-5, but
that
you know,
means he's at half health or below.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
That's fair. I just wanted to see how he was, if he was kind of like still toughing it out, or you know. I'm gonna just do the usual and send an arrow at him. Uh, 10. Oh, I have an advantage.
This you
Good
do.
thing.
I'm going to say
too,
10 does not
17.
hit. Yeah,
Nice.
17 hits.
17. I do 10 points of damage, magical.
Nice.
Yeah, your arrow just pierces even deeper than the last few that you hit.
It's considered blunt. I feel like I always have to bring this
No,
up.
I know, it's
but
fine.
it's everybody's used to the arrows being pokey, but I don't know how blunt arrows are supposed to work. Do they bounce off like Nerf
Yeah.
darts?
I
Like-
welded a rock to this metal rod and I'm shooting it out of a crossbow.
Basically, so you
It's
just
like-
leave a big dent in its scales.
It's
For your
like shooting
interpretation-
beanbags instead of bullets, except the beanbag comes out harder.
The
the
beanbags are
whole
filled
like
with concrete.
setup for this was that being with like druidcraft and my natural ability, I'm capable of making my own arrows, and I imagine he just makes them out of like just literally stones, like unsharpened, and then because they're supposed to be blunt damage, but I don't know. Anyways, 10 magic
Yeah,
damage. Carry on, Jeff.
you
Filled this
fucking nailed
beanbag
it.
with rocks.
Your blunt
Beanbag.
force trauma arrow knocks a bunch of scales off of its shoulder. And up next is Rufus again, ready for his bloodlust to continue.
Yes, I'm gonna try and get my revenge. I'm gonna aim for the place where the scales were just knocked off. All right, that's me 24. with
Yeah,
advantage.
that's quite a hit.
We are gonna roll for my magical ability. That is not good enough. That's better. So it's gonna be 9
Okay.
slashing, I guess. And then, let's see. I will go for my second attack. Yeah, it'll be a non-natural 20.
That's a hit.
And that's the full 8.
Do you want to again describe how you viciously decimated this poor innocent creature?
Rue always executes everything.
Yeah,
I know,
Anybody
right?
else notice
Yeah.
that?
I was just like,
we're
oh,
just
look up the
DPS
clavicle,
it.
you know,
This is
something
how it's
quick.
always been. He always executes everything that we pick a fight with. His body count is like high double digits, and we're like
He's what they call
I
a
got
kill
like
stealer.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I get in the zone here, and I'm hammering at this soft spot and just driving my swords into it, and once again, just like pouring blood swords out and trying to create as large of a wound as I possibly
Oh
can.
my god.
You ready for the next pop culture reference? It's like the end scene in Gangs of New York where he stabs the butcher, and then the blood is just pouring over his
Oh
face.
god, that was
Never
great.
seen.
That was great.
For the listeners at home,
And then-
I'm very sorry for all of this blatant display of graphical violence. We already had an explicit tag on the podcast. I can't make any more than that. So, my bad.
We're not getting monetized anytime soon.
Do
And then-
monetization actually avoid explicit podcasts, or does it just depend on the level of the advertiser?
I was making more of a YouTube joke.
I
but
think it's more of the second one, but yes, also YouTube kind of stuff.
YouTube, okay, because like Red Bull wouldn't give a shit, but like if you had like
If
Care
we were trying to,
Bears
if we were trying to
Bears
pitch
Bears
to like
like,
Stitch
yeah.
Fix or like Honey, they're not going to sponsor us probably.
okay, yeah, okay.
I like Johnson and Johnson to sponsor us. No, we don't want to.
Johnson and Johnson.
All right, and as I dismount, I'm gonna do that cool samurai move where they like flick their sword, and like the blood comes off,
Blood.
and then do like a